So, it's been a while since I've made a video, since I've actually gotten on here and made a video. But yeah, I figured this would be a good topic to cover, um, seeing as I see a lot of it. I see a lot of people complaining, talking they have pains, they have aches, niggles, they call them, niggles in the body, like they think it's normal, right? They think it's normal to have a niggle, right? They think it's normal to have pains and aches in their 20s, right? They think that's normal, right? The thing is, right, is a lot of, everyone is religious, right? Everyone is religious. What do I mean by that? Some people like bodybuilding, right? That's their religion, right? Some people like powerlifting. Some people like body weight exercises. Some people like, and this is going to be a video about exercise, right? If you didn't already know by the title. But, when you criticize somebody's religion, whether they're Christian or they're Muslim or whatever, if you tell them to prove it, right, or you make them question their religion, what's the first thing they're going to do? They're going to get angry, right? They're going to get angry. They're going to feel some type of way about it, okay? Because you're making them question their religion. So it would be normal for somebody who's into bodybuilding or powerlifting, if I tell them that lifting a barbell is not natural, right? And not only is it not natural, but it's not good for you. Because I could say anything is not natural, right? It doesn't mean it's good or bad. But the barbell itself, even though it does have what we would observe as positive, right? Somebody gets muscles from lifting barbells. You would observe it and see it as a positive. However, the imbalances that the barbell produces, I would say, is a negative, right? And then you can say, oh, well, just adjust your grip, right? And adjust your hands. But you can never accommodate the dexterity of the hands, right? You can never accommodate that. How many positions can you actually get your hands into? You can never accommodate that with a barbell. So the barbell is not accommodating for us, right? We're incredibly complex, right? We have a lot of movements that we can do. So the barbell is never going to accommodate that. So therefore, it is my humble opinion that the barbell, and also that would include not just the barbell, but machines also, gym machines, whatever it is, any kind of machines is not accommodating to the fluidity and the structure, the fascia, the connective tissue, all of the movement of the human, right? The human body. So it's not accommodating. So you have to question it. But the only way you actually come to this assertion, this realization, is you actually have to get into trouble, right? So what do I mean by get into trouble? I mean you have an ache or a pain, right? And then you go on a video and say, how do I correct this? And they tell you some corrective exercises. But actually, the correction is to stop doing what you're doing, right? To stop doing deadlifts, stop doing squats, stop doing overhead presses, right? You can get away with a little bit of it, doesn't mean it's good for you. Just because you can get away with it doesn't mean it's good for you. Right? It doesn't mean it's good for you. And I can go on about the negatives. I can go on and on and on about the negatives, right? But yeah, the human body, as they say, is, people say it all the time, is very resilient up until a point where it isn't resilient, up until a point where it fails completely. So I could say that, and we can all say that, right? We can all say, oh, well, the human body is resilient. It's a fantastic machine. It's perfect, you know. Yeah, it is, and up until the point where you destroy it and you ruin yourself and you develop an autoimmune disorder or some type of like severe virus or flu because you wrecked your immune system through chronic stress. And a lot of people are doing that now, is they're chronically stressing themselves. You know, the human is supposed to live over 100 years, like even 150, 200 years is normal. That's the normal lifespan. Even longer if we didn't have pollutions and all of these other things, environmental factors that didn't used to be around. Our life is very long, very, very, very long. 60 is very young, actually. And, you know, for somebody to age so much in 60 years is like unheard of in the past. And people don't know this. People think 60 is old. You know, like, it's not. It's just people don't know how to, like, train. They don't know how to, like, they don't know how to not age because all they're doing is chronically stressing themselves. Because their advice they've been giving is go hard, right? Go hard or go home, no pain, no gain. Right? It's chronically injuring yourself. It's like punching yourself in the face. I mean, that's essentially what hypertrophy is. Hypertrophic response is a swelling. It's a bruise, right? You're bruising the muscle in order to make it grow back stronger, they say. They say it makes it grow back stronger, right? And I'm not saying that I'm never going to lift weights again, right? I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this chronic stress, chronic lifting, I do not in any way endorse it, and I absolutely do not recommend it. I do not recommend it under any situation. You can do it for a while, you can get away with it. But if you keep doing it, sooner or later, you're going to get sick. You're going to get sick. You're going to have disorders in your body, hormonal disorders that you might blame on, oh, well, I went to bed late and I had this meal and I had this meal. No, it's because you're chronically stressed. Chronic stress causes major problems, man, major issues in the body, right? And people are ignoring that. You know, people are saying, oh, well, you just need to go train harder. You know, you just didn't get enough time in the gym. You know, like, that's the problem right there. That's the issue right there. And I'm not telling you not to do anything. I'm not saying don't do anything. What I'm saying is you need to start questioning, right? You have to start questioning. If you're getting aches and pains and you're doing things, right, that are related to lifting weights or whatever body weight exercise you're doing, you know, you need to question. And then what is the solution, right? Because people will be thinking, well, what's his, you know, he's telling me to do nothing. I'm not telling you to do nothing. I'm just saying you need to start questioning your religion, because your religion is doing you wrong, right? It's doing you wrong. You need to start questioning it. And people have been questioning it, but they haven't really came to the truth, and they haven't really came to some kind of the ultimate. And I will be discussing it in a later video, but not right now, because it's going to be too long. You know, the video will be too long, but I will be discussing the ultimate system, right? And this is the system that is for longevity, not only longevity, you know, longevity, health, hormone, everything, man, everything, right? It's complete. It's a complete system, and it's accommodating, right? It's accommodating to all of the complexities of our body, right? You know, not moving in such these robotic linear paths, these fixed paths where you're, Jesus, man, I mean, you know, you kind of like, of course, man, of course, bodybuilders are going to do it, right? Because all their main goal is to just swell up the muscle and get bruised all over their bodies, right? Because that's what the hypertrophic response is, a bruise. It's a swelling. And people, think it's good, chronic, to do this, right? To punch yourself in the face chronically. There's a reason UFC fighters only fight, a certain amount of times a year. Because if they didn't, it's just really bad, right? But yeah, people are doing this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? And yeah, man. I mean, I'll be making more videos about this. Like I say, I've been making a video specifically about the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's kind of funny quote that. But yeah, I've been making a video about a complete system, right? And all about it. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will talk to you in the next one.